Hi everybody, welcome back to Cottoverdi. My name's Annette and today's video is incredible. I was invited to go to press day at RHS Chelsea 2024 and this is a video about what I saw there and just to show you the different gardens. So in the past I've been able to upload as much footage as I like, but being part of press and invited to this special first day, I'm only allowed to upload, I've been restricted to 20 minutes footage. So I've had to really narrow down my favourite aspects of the Chelsea Flower Show this year, which is probably a good thing, but it will mean that there'll be some things that you might have wanted to see that you can't see. But having said that, what I've really tried to do is focus on the flowers and the plants and the planting schemes and the different combinations and just showing you things that I like. There were several themes that I noticed running along and I'll go into that a little bit more in a minute, but what I wanted to say was a couple of things. So I have set the footage to music. You can mute that if you don't like the music, but there was so much talking like close by, it would have been really weird and convoluted if I'd included that. So I've silenced the footage and added some music. The other thing is I've put a little blurb about each garden, which I've taken from the RHS website, which I will link below in the description if you want to get more details. But I put a little blurb at the beginning of each garden. If you want to read that properly, just hit pause when it comes up so that you can read it, because I haven't left long enough to read the whole blurb. It will move on quite quickly. So there are a couple of things that I noticed this year. I've noticed really vibrant colours, less of the really very rustic reclamation wilding theme that's been going on in previous years. So it's gone back to what I feel is more of a sort of natural plantscape, things that we could emulate in our own gardens, things that perhaps we'd want more in our own gardens. I noticed a couple of things this year. I'll see whether you spot them too. So I've noticed that a few gardens, on either side of a path, they've planted very contrasting, opposing colours. So like orange on one side and purple on the other side. So I noticed that in a couple of different gardens. And I also noticed white foxgloves were very apparent and predominant, along with really deep purple poppies, which is very much Chelsea. So we must remember that here in the UK it's May and Chelsea's always in May. So, and it's very important for the plantsmen and designers to get a gold medal. They have to include plants that are naturally growing at this time of year. So that you won't see loads of dahlias and things like that because we don't have dahlias in flower in May. So designers would choose plants that are in flower in May because that way they get the most points towards a medal. I haven't really put the gardens in any particular order. They're possibly in my order of favourites, but I've included gardens in there that I just felt were important to include that maybe I didn't necessarily like. But there probably is a sway towards my favourite ones being at the front and other ones further down the list. There aren't that many gardens. As I said, I'm only allowed 20 minutes worth of footage. Anyway, I really hope you enjoy this video. I hope you get something out of it. I hope I've been able to capture a flavour of Chelsea for you. I hope that maybe there are some ideas you feel you could take away and use in your own garden. I certainly will be. And I just want to say thank you again to the RHS Chelsea for an incredible invitation. I feel so lucky to be gifted this ticket and to be allowed to go to press day. And it's kind of thanks to everybody who's subscribed to my channel on YouTube. Thank you to all of you, because without you that wouldn't have been possible. So thank you to all of you. Anyway, enjoy the video. Thanks for watching and we'll be back to my garden next time. See you all next time.